1, 2, 3, 4.
All four of the creators of the show, Katie, Christina, Sherry, and myself, were all involved in Wildwood Summer Theater's production of Parade last summer. Sometime in the fall, we were all joking around and wondering what would happen if we had to do Parade as an a cappella musical, and how incredibly difficult that would be.
And then Christina wanted to submit a show to Fringe, and we said, you know, make an a cappella musical. And Christina said, well, you know, it has to be an original show. So we said, crap, where are we going to find original music? And then Ben and Sherry were amazing and decided to write the original music. So Christina wrote a script that I later added on to.
And we just had the idea to create a musical around that aspect.
Why do an a cappella musical about something that's not a cappella? We decided to base it off of real life events.
What if we did a musical with no orchestra?
And a miracle has happened tonight!
A Cappella Party, I think, at its core, is about what you don't see when you go to an a cappella show.
It's kind of the true Hollywood story of college a cappella, and it reveals everything you don't see at a show.
A Cappella Party is a love tragedy story about two college-age lovers who are torn apart in the throes of an awful a cappella feud.
It's about a couple, and they try out for different a cappella groups. When Julie joins An Achoired Taste, and as you know, Tony joins the Timbuktones, everything kind of explodes. There's kind of a competition between the two a cappella groups. These two a cappella groups hate each other with a fiery, burning passion. There's a confrontation, there's a lot of tension that arises. It causes a lot of drama between the groups itself, there's drama inside the groups, and then Julie's very torn between her love for her new a cappella group and the love for the boyfriend that's always been there for her. And it's kind of a tug of war, trying to balance the two.
He's about to find out how much it sucks that their groups are such hard rivals and that they're actually going to create a rift in the relationship because they're in different groups.
Will they end up together? I hope so.
When I first started writing the script, I decided to come up with the dynamic of what type of character I wanted. Our characters are a lot more crazy and fun and amazing. The characters are sort of slightly more realistic stereotypes of any sort of cliquish kind of group. So, I mean, you know, you've got your slut.
Amber is ambitious, flirtatious, and not afraid to go after what she wants.
You've got your man whore.
My character is Pete Hundo. He is the asshole, man whore, frat guy. He loves to sing loud and be loud and party loud.
We've got the hard ass. Natalie is my character, and she's kind of the very bitter ex-girlfriend. She has a very big attitude, very determined, very loyal, does not take crap from anybody. Control freaks. Anita is the president of An Achoired Taste, which is the oldest a cappella group on Timbuktu University, and her mother founded the group, and she is very dedicated. She is scary dedicated, and she sometimes borderlines being a huge bitch. We've got some easygoing people.
My character's name is Ben. He is the musical director of the Timbuktones, and he is a little bit nerdy.
Well, we got a couple normal people. We've got our queen.
I play Tib. He is that awesome queer friend who always has great advice and a snappy retort.
So we kind of represent a lot of different personalities.
I think a lot of them, as we got further in the process, really started to develop themselves.
Yeah.
So I think that at this point, going to just have each of the characters is someone that I feel like I could describe as someone else.
What's great is that all the actors have made, not to say that they've made the role their own, but they have.
Really
but they made sort of what's on the page, it's sort of almost farcical, they made it more realistic.
So I think everyone can really relate to the characters, and that's really made them come to life.
Having done a cappella in college, this is a whole lot harder for a number of reasons. We don't get to stand next to each other when we sing, and we're all over the stage, and it's really a musical challenge.
It is definitely much easier playing Julie coming from an a cappella background.
Almost all of our songs are original music,
The fact that all the music is sung by the actors themselves. There's no instruments, there's no nothing, it's all a cappella.
I've done many musicals, never one where the actors are, where you're so dependent on one another for your voices. Everybody has to be singing all together all the time. There's no cheating in this, you have to participate.
There's like even several songs that just kind of have that musical Broadway-esque feel to it. So it's really cool to see that happen without having an orchestra in the background.
This show is so incredibly special in its musical variety. We are the instruments, and it's very empowering, and it's incredibly fun.
You are the orchestra, and this is a musical. So it's taking the difficulty of a cappella and it's raising it to the next level because you're not in an arc singing with everybody else in your ear. You're spread out across the stage.
And it's so unique to hear every person's voice moving throughout a room, all in harmony the entire time.
The stories that are in the audition sequence, every auditioner is based on an actual audition that somebody saw at some point.
And you know, they play it off really well. The people who are the auditioners and the groups, it's pretty much exactly what an a cappella group is feeling during auditions.
When we have these crazy auditions that you think as you're watching, this couldn't actually be happening. This is not real life. Yes, this occurred. We had to deal with it in a professional manner.
My favorite song in the show is, ironically enough, the song that the romantic supporting leads get to sing.
Anita and I had a little moment at the after party on one of our road trips. A few bad decisions were made.
We came up with this storyline totally on a whim, and I started to write the song. And
It's a great song, poppy, all that good stuff, sick harmonies, and crazy choreography.
It just wound up being this really fun number that everyone seems to really enjoy.
The other song I like is Without You. It's the song for the romantic leads.
Without You is probably the moment when you get to learn the most about Julie's character. It's the moment where she is at her lowest.
That's a song where I just really get to express how hurt I am or how stupid I feel that I did something wrong and I want to try to make it right, but I know it's going to be bad for a while.
Kind of a I'm pining for my love kind of a song.
It's a really cool moment for her character. It's a moment where she's got everything going against her, but you know, she's got to stand up for herself.
Julie, I can't make it through without you. Without you. Without you.
I know it might be wrong, but I'm in love with Susie.
A less wordy Romeo and Juliet, minus all the death.
First off, it's an a cappella musical, which I just really like the originality of the concept.
Definitely some good music.
It's not taking itself too seriously.
Oh,
and I think
yeah.
that's one of the best parts about the show, is that it's really fun.
Me in boxers.
Some adult humor. We cover all the bases. We've got love, we've got sex, we've got violence, we've got music, song and dance, you know. It's a great thing to go see with your friends and your family, maybe not kids under 13.
We got a girl fight in
We
the sex
do.
scene.
A lot of fun, a lot of music, and a lot of love.
It's only 60 minutes.
A lot of craziness and a choose your own ending.
And many people have also gone to college a cappella shows where they at one time were an a cappella group. And this show is for them and their families, so that they get to see what's really going on behind the scenes.
There's a little something for everybody.
All of the time spent in flashes of light. All you people, can't you see how love's affecting our reality? Every time we're down, you can make it right.